this. Democratic Congressman Ted Lieu of California joins me now. He sits on the House Judiciary Committee. Congressman, thanks very much for taking the time.
Thank you, Jim.
Listen, this is not the first criticism leveled at the Attorney General Jeff Sessions from President Trump, but this was particularly pointed. I have no Attorney General. Do you see the president here laying the groundwork to fire Jeff Sessions after the midterms or trying to force him out, force him to resign?
Thank you for your question. On the Judiciary Committee, we have oversight over the Department of Justice, and it's clear that Jeff Sessions is aligned with the Trump administration on basically every issue except the Russia investigation. So if Donald Trump would have fired Jeff Sessions, that would be obstruction of justice because he wants to put someone in who will interfere with Special Counsel Mueller or potentially fire him. That's similar to what Richard Nixon did with the Saturday Night Massacre, where he fired numerous Department of Justice officials to get at the Special Counsel. I hope Donald Trump doesn't do that.
You believe you don't want him to fire Sessions, and you don't believe Sessions should resign?
That is correct. I believe the Special Counsel's integrity and interference from a potentially different person who would be put in would be worse than if Jeff Sessions would resign or be fired.
Well, let me ask you this, because I want to see how you reconcile this, because you have, we've noted before, you've been critical of Sessions in the past, saying that he should go. Have a listen.
Yeah. I don't even know why he is still Attorney General. He lied before Congress in order to get confirmed. That's a perjury charge. He also lied on his security clearance forms about his Russian meetings. Those are false official statements. He should have resigned months ago.
Why were you so certain then, and why do you feel differently now?
I was wrong, Jim. I have seen the increasing evidence of collusion regarding not just Trump associates, but also those people potentially higher up in the White House, including perhaps the president. And I've now come to a conclusion that preserving the independence of the special counsel is more important than Jeff Sessions resigning.
All right, fair. We give everybody a chance to change their positions. I wonder if I could move on to another topic, of course, one that we've been discussing in great detail, the sexual assault allegation against the Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. His accuser, Christine Blasey Ford, she just released a statement tonight saying, she described it this way, that there are multiple witnesses whose names have appeared publicly and should be included in any proceeding. The rush to a hearing is unnecessary and contrary to the committee discovering the truth. Now, she has been offered this chance to speak. She's asking here for other witnesses to testify there. Is it fair to say that she's moving the goalposts on this opportunity to speak, this testimony on Monday, or at least the offer to give testimony on Monday?
No, it's actually the Republicans who are breaking with precedent. During the Anita Hill hearings, they had an FBI investigation. It took less than a week. In fact, the president could order an FBI investigation today. That'll be done likely by the end of this week. And Anita Hill had other witnesses as well. So I think Republicans should simply follow precedent and not rush through what would be a lifetime appointment. There's nothing magical about this coming Monday. There's nothing that says they have to have a vote on that day.
Fair point. Do you believe that the criticism that the ranking Democrat on the Judiciary Committee, Dianne Feinstein, that she had word of this allegation for a number of weeks? Now she has said that Ford did not want her name out there, did not want it released to the public. But there are even some Democrats who said that Feinstein could have shared this anonymously with other members of the committee, could have gone to the FBI earlier than she did last week when the name leaked out. Do you think that criticism is fair?
Not at all. I think Senator Feinstein did the right thing by preserving the confidentiality and the wishes of Dr. Ford. I don't think people should be judging Senator Feinstein unless they were in that exact same position. That's a very difficult situation for Senator Feinstein to have handled, and I think she handled it well.
Congressman Ted Lieu, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Jim.